Hello, gang. We are back. We are so back. CD projects, YT chat HUD, Python, PyChat. Okay. Connect, paste, test 1, 2, 3. All right. Back in the zone. I think I'm in this like morning ritual with my friends now, where we just play video games to start the day off. Gets me back in the zone. Then I make some brekkie, or I get some coffee. I'm off nicotine right now. Just again, just like last time I quit cigarettes. Like it's just I was just like, you know what? Eh, I don't feel like doing this anymore. And that's it. Problem solved. Because when I am smoking, I'm just like, oh, reminding myself like, oh, maybe I should quit. Oh, I'm not feeling so good. This one didn't feel that good, And I'm just like, I want to stop this kind of rumination. Like just enjoy it, right? Don't question yourself so much. It's like, yeah, I know it's bad for health and da da da. What's like 100 things that I do are bad for my health actually. It's about how you engage with it. Like, do I have a healthy relationship with it, or do I not have a healthy relationship with it? Like, I don't want an unhealthy relationship with it. Like when it's obsessive, when it's like compulsive. Nah, man. I want to sit down. Like, you know how people smoke cigars and stuff. Like, sit down, you kind of like enjoy it, savor it, like enjoy the flavor, like spend time with it. That's how I want to do it. And if I'm not doing it like that, then nah, man, I'm not doing it right. Okay, so um, we were setting up these new levels. I think I'm gonna continue on this for a little bit. I wanna keep adding some content here. I was thinking about that whole like new moon, full moon thing. I'm not 100% feeling that, because like the moon cycles, they're not they're not the best. It's just not, it's not often enough for me. So like, let's look at the moon cycles. Okay, moon cycles. Moon cycle by date. First quarter, full moon. So what's in the middle? Lunation. I think that's the thing, right? Like the in the middle, it's not. These are the exact dates where this occurs, right? So it's like it's not a period. Like it's like, okay, between the new moon and the first quarter, if I wanted to hit both of those, um, I wonder how my algorithm is doing it. I'm actually not 100% sure. This is so cool. BR15. I would love to also tag by epoch. Tag by epoch. I would just inject the tags that are going into, so I can see all the. I don't think we need to bother with that right now. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with that right now. Let's just see where we're at with these levels. So if we were to kind of like just put these levels inside the game without any of the filters, what would happen is sometimes some levels will have this new enemy type, rather than like keeping it locked into like a certain set of days. And then randomly, like, you would just get, oh, the bluegrass levels showed up today. It'll be completely random, but there won't be like a date marker for it. um if I had the system which would allow me to up the probability of these levels, like up the weight of the level, if I can just up the weight of the level at certain moon phases, then I have to really see. I think it's not that difficult to pull off. I think that would be a better way to kind of like classify these segments. C room, C R13. Ooh, that's tough. Okay. I think we can have a few more of these. C rooms R13. I want to do a double turret. Double turret is a good idea. CR12 13. Save as C underscore R 14. Okay, we'll come in here. First of all, let's clear this out. To remember to keep this tunnel here, we need the tunnels so that new players can pick up the achievements. I keep forgetting, like there's a list of like things that the game's doing, and I need to make sure that I'm not overriding the stuff that's set up for like the early game, you know, because like my mind is now in like the late game, so I keep forgetting about the early game stuff. This has happened once or twice, like nothing major, but yeah. So Notch basically just posted today that, oh, I might try vibe coding. I'm just like, dude, finally, like, you know, so, like it's so fun. Like, don't you want to have fun? The video game sim cluster, the video game development sim cluster, like I only touch them on and off on my Twitter. I'm not inside. I don't feel like I'm a part of that circle. It's so divorced though from the the tech, the American tech sim cluster. Like I speak English, so I'm posting in English, so I'm like on like the English speaking sim clusters. And I'm more, I think I feel like the more I post, the more I kind of like find myself in the more tech leaning sim clusters. And they're like the conversation there is so, oh my god, it's like it's so far outside the Overton window of the game development sim cluster. Forget about the game playing sim clusters, right? Like the actual gamers, right? Because over there the narrative is like, you know, the AI bad, like you mention AI like it's a freak show, right? Like that's like the furthest end from, like, if you look at the tech sim cluster, it's so, they're not in time, like they're you know, there's it's going in opposite directions almost sometimes it feels like. And switching between those two worlds, oh phew, oh bro, oh it is the only word that I can use to describe what that feels like is schizophrenia. It's just like the degree to which human beings can be different. Oh, oh, dude, like you tread softly, my friend. Like that's hard. I mean it. It's like you have to be like, you have some mental fortitude about you to be able to navigate that, because that's exactly what it feels like. I want to put this wall here and make it a little bit less all encompassing. Okay. We've got one dude here. You, sir, can hide out here for a sec. Whatever. I don't know why I placed that there. Pillar. Bother with this later. Warning: grunt turret, no move. Double turret action. Y25 hide. Okay, and this guy can do appear 16. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to worry about the indices here anymore. Because like before, if I would delete one of these, then all the wiring would just it would get messed up. Okay, I want a static enemy, please. A charger, static enemy, static E. All right, so we've got a static enemy here, and we've got a charger here. Cool. Let's take this for Spinneroonie. What just happened? Okay, this, sir, you can chill out for a sec. Let's try that again. Pow, 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 pow. This charger can be a little bit more threatening, I feel. Tunnel. Running out of space for these tunnels, man. There you go. Should we make that guy an AoE? Okay, this is feeling like a level. Pow, 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 pow. This grunt can be a apply flip sequa, and you can also be flip sequa. I wonder what that feels like. Should just be a nice gunner. Okay, if the enemy is on the roof, flipped, I wonder what the astral feels like. Should we drum roll this? No, not drum roll. I meant dice roll. Nice, 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 nice. Sweet. This is, yeah, I'm feeling it, man. Could we make it so that this, no, that's gonna be tricky. 3-3. Okay. Grunt, grunt, gunner. Gunner, gunner. Cool. Bluegrass, please. Thank you. I think we can apply, save. Don't need this. Don't need these theatrics. Apply, save. Where did you go? Okay. Tough. They're too close to each other. Much better. Okay. Pillar, pillar. Flat wall light. Floor lights. Is this mirrored? Cool. Ow. I used to be good at this game. Very grassy. Is it not? Well, it does the job. Anything else we need here? We've got a tunnel. We've got... You know what we should do is add items here. BR15. B rooms. Now, one of these should have an item hiding here somewhere. Item. Item. So I can just spawn an item. Spawns, gizmos, item. I should be able to place 2 items in the same section. On the same level. I think that would work just fine. Like, you know, there's some days should have like special drops where it's just like, yo, there's like a bunch of items on that day. We already had like a version of that. I kind of toned it down a little bit, just a little bit, because it was a bit much. Do I like this level? Not really. clear. Let's get some blue grass here. This grunt can go here. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to bring this man over here. Move I 25, hide. And this guy can do that appear in 1, 350. Okay, and the exit out of here can be a little bit more chill. Gunner. Grunt. Flip sequence. Apply. Flip sequence. Okay. You're appearing and you are hidden. Let's try this variation. Yeah, now we're talking. At least something exciting is happening now. Pow, 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 pow. Yeah, it's cool. Like you can still save yourself. One sec, I have to look at this. This building across from over here. It's like this one specific hour when the sun shines directly into my face. Look at this. Is it coming through? Okay. CR14. Faith in this level has been restored. Let's just do a regular gunner bear here. Gunner. Okay. CR14 goes into the reg edit. Where are we? C rooms. C rooms. Add entry. .m C rooms. Add entry. Save. Man, this is so convenient. You know, now that I have this very convenient setup here, I'm tempted to kind of, this is what I was talking about earlier, where it's like once I've made space for something that I knew I needed, the rest of the ideas just kind of like, they're just like, it's just suddenly my brain is just like, oh, now we can think about all these other things. It's like, whew. All right, man. Sure. Basically, here's the idea. All right. Because it's in my head. I have to verbalize it. Otherwise, it's just gonna, stay there, right? We pull out the the tag system, okay, and we assign properties to each of these levels. right? Now the property can be like, hey, this level is exclusive to Saturdays, or this level is exclusive to Sundays, or that kind of thing. Or it's like a special level, like let's call it just a random name, okay, like uh, Kali levels, okay, like the Kali Ma has made these special sections, okay, and she only shows her face during a crescent moon. Okay, now this is like a rule. This is a rule, right? And I can code this in, right? And where the code, the encoding will have to, like, the property will have to be sitting here. Right now, that tag system is sitting inside the level, right? Let's take stock of where all the game is accessing these tags. Look at this. Nowhere. One, again, these are properties that are, they don't need to be here. They don't need to be here. Hashtag full moon. Hashtag full moon. I can just, like a simple processor, right? Go through all the levels, add this property inside the loom. Inside the registry. The loom is where all the data for all the individual levels is sitting. This property here, this will be in the registry. It's like, okay, this level, this is a full, this is in this entry in the pool. Let me just, so that I'm not talking completely out of my butt. Here, epochs, data, level, pool, weight, epoch, and over here we will have something like params or properties, okay? And here this could be like a number or something, right? We could do like that flag system, right? It could just be a simple flag system where each of these flags identify like one property, right? So let's see what that property would look like. I'm not writing code, I'm just checking it out, Here we have a new moon, full moon, and weekday, and NW hashtag not week number. You know what that is? That is being used to exclude levels which are, where am I? Give me my browser, man. Week 6. These are the Shuriken Saturday levels, or Shuriken Sundays. I'm not sure. This is week 3. These are the Weapons Wednesdays. New moon, not week 3. So these, not week 3. Okay. If it's Wednesday, these levels will not be included in the. This is. I'll tell you why I'm doing this. And why we're going over this is because I want to see if the system will have to remain as is. Now you see these levels, these SP multi, SP tank, SP hall, these are like regular levels inside the level 3 that spawn. And this special stub here, which see special stub 181. Let's just see what the weight of this 181 is. 181. Weight 1, huh? That's it. Weight 1. Yeah, because it doesn't really matter, because see specials. The weight of all of these others is a lot lower. So the weight of you see this 0.1. So on some Wednesdays, on some days which are not Wednesdays, this, instead of this, it will pick these. You see how it's encoded inside the system, inside the weight system. So when it's week 3, these levels are not. Why CSP jump at AOE is 0.1. Look at that, man. Look at that. Good save, bro. Good save. You see, it's not in the tags here anymore. No, bad save. This is wrong. This is wrong. See, it's broken. It's actually broken. The system is broken. Why is it broken? I'll tell you why it's broken. C specials. All. CSP jump pad AoE does not have a weapon in it. Okay. So technically on Weapons Wednesdays, right? So it's week 3. All of these levels with the W3 on them, where is it? W3 on them. They are in the pool of selection, all right? These levels are not. This bad boy is going to be in that, it's going to be in that mix. You see what I mean? So there is a chance that on Weapons Wednesdays, when it comes to select the chance to select C specials, there is a probability that this bad boy here is picked instead of the rest. And these are the days where it might happen. Is there a Wednesday here? What's the date today? Wednesday the 22nd. Wednesday the 22nd. Today is Weapons Wednesdays, right? 22nd. This is Wednesday. Is it? How do I count the days here? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. No, Wednesday. Wednesday. So this is Tuesday, Monday, Sunday. Wednesdays. Is there any instance where this is being selected on a Wednesday? This is the Wednesday row. Okay, the 4th one from the top. There. 10th, 11, 27. November of 27. This will bug out. Is it November? November 27. No. 10th, Wednesday. We have a bug in the game on the 10th of November 2027. That gives me days until November 10th, 2027. That's a lot of time to fix this bug. I'm going to doom scroll. Oh man. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some snacks. I'll be right back. Yes, it is a very simple fix actually. The fix actually, you know what? The fix for this, you know, here's what I can't do. Wait, we'll get snacks later. Let's talk about this. I wanna talk because I live alone and I don't talk much. So I want to talk, okay? You look at this level, right? This is right now, this level is in I want to look at the level inside the level browser. Give me a sec. See specials. This level right here is in the mix, right? It's in the mix for C specials always because it's not being filtered out by Wednesday or not Wednesday. It's not being filtered out. Now, what I could do over here, I'm just like, oh, this is this is wrong. So what I will do is I will just like I will go here and add the tag, you know, week 3, right? Or not week 3, kind of like these ones that they have. Now, what that will do is it will change the selection process for all instances of that level since the date it was introduced. Does that make sense? So number 2, epoch number 2 was this is this month, right? Now there is a probability that it still works. I think that probability will be very low. But the proper way to fix this would be to actually migrate this system, okay, before the 10th of November, 2027. Okay, that's a lot of time. We can think this through proper. Okay. Do you feel like I'm a little bit hyper today? I think it's my second coffee. Nicotine actually cuts caffeine. So I'm kind of like, I'm really feeling this coffee actually. Where were we? This system, very easily, I can just I can take it as is right now. Okay, just transfer all of the levels that are in the mix, regardless of what date they were introduced, right? We can just migrate all of these tags, okay? Migrate the tags into this list over here. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, here we have full moon, new moon, blah, blah, blah. Give me the syntax for what the flags look like. Thank you. Render channel, blah, 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 loom.cs. Okay, over here, we'll just define it here. Okay, flags. Ideally, I would like this to be exported from the level browser, but we already have enough code that is being baked, so we don't need to mess with that right now. Okay, I'm just gonna hard code it. Week, not week. Is there a better way to program this? This week 3, not week 3, like we don't need that, right? Wednesday, it could just be like Wednesday, weapons Wednesdays, not weapons Wednesdays. Full moon, one, none. Okay, none. Full moon only. Full moon only. Are there any new moon levels? Why? Not, it's just not in the mix. But I have added it, so it's okay. Yeah, because this level now is tagged new moon. It's every time I shuffle for which B Nightwalk 3, where is it? B specials. Now every time I shuffle for B specials, this one was only included on days when it was the new moon, but it wasn't lifted. So again, I can't change this. You see, I can't change it because then the shuffle would be modified, right? So what I will do now is in the new system, this entry for this level in number 2 B specials weight 1, it will say that, okay, when it was here, it was new moon. It had the new moon tag property associated with it. And what I can do easily after that is like when I make the next push to the loom, I'm like on this date, which would be, let's say right now, on this July of 22nd, this level is now weight 0. Gone. We're not dealing with that problem anymore, right? Do you follow? Does any of this is this making any sense? Full moon. And over here, what I'm gonna do is when Wednesdays, not Wednesdays. What would be like a not Wednesdays? Wednesdays flipped. I think this is all the labels that I will need right now. Because I don't think there's any other week. There is week 6. Wednesday is 3. Thursday is 4. Friday is 5. Saturday is 6. Okay. Saturday is 6. Saturdays 1, 5. Okay. And we can just keep adding to this list later on. Like level flags. Okay, it doesn't exist in the code base. That's good. Now I need the level editor to have this data. How many bits are there in the integer? 32-bit? 32 bits. That's a long list. I don't need to make it long. This what I'm writing here. Yes. So properties is just a name that I came up with on the spot that was different from tags, but essentially they're just still tags, right? Right now, those tags are defined as strings inside the level definition. Like over here, it says this is a full moon level and a new moon level, and this hashtag to whatever that's really not even being used anywhere. Okay, so this it's at the level scope. You see, like this level is this data. I'll just show you what that data looks like. Okay, here you have loom raw. Okay, this is all the level data, all of the levels in one JSON file sitting over here, right? And if you look at the tags, there are tags here for each of the level, right? Now, what we ideally want to do is define these tags outside like outside the level scope. So outside the level scope looks like this: loom registry. Loom registry raw, right? This is outside the level scope where a level is mentioned. This is just a long list of levels with pool definitions. Okay, I want this level in this pool with this weight at this epoch. This is where it's introduced. I could have another entry like this where the weight is set to a different value at a different epoch. So it'll just be like, okay, at this date, I change the weight to blah blah blah. On this next date, I change the weight again to blah blah blah. It could be like, okay, I want to switch on a level, switch off a level. So it's like this long timeline with level names associated with pools and the weight inside. So what we'll do is we will just add the flag here, and we'll have okay, we know that this level is over here and it's got this property to it, like, oh, this is only going to be selected for in the new moon or blah, blah, blah. Does that make sense? I will be right back. I didn't mute the mic, right? I'm in my pantry. I'm digging around. Can you hear me digging around in the pantry? Oh, I'm gonna come back with goodies. Yum yum. Oh boy. I'm back. Did somebody message me? No. Good. Days until. Okay, now this system would be very cool to have, these silly mistakes that I've made, I could fix. Oh boy, this cookie is very sweet. Also, these repeated definitions that I have. This separate epoch definition is so useful, because when I'm editing, I'm not setting individual date values. I'm just setting them to an epoch. So it's it's more convenient that way. But these pool names are very repeated. I'm not gonna mess with this right now. I think I can live with this. It's just a 4,000 line JSON. No biggie. What would be awesome is taking out the tags. I'll show you, taking out the tags in the, so over here, if you go to set server binary, bake binary, you see over here string list. Just building a string table, string part, string table, level parts, string part, string table. Somewhere, where is the string table being added to? String parts. Is it not being referenced at all? Where is the tags being referenced? String table. Fascinating. Where are the tags being added? Are they not being added at all? Bake binary. Fascinating. Tags. stridx. Link string. Where else? That's it, right? Just the link. That's not bad. That's not bad. stridx. Where does it populate this? Uh, See, it's populating it directly over here. It goes into link tags and the level name, so it knows from before that these are the only strings in the level file. I know this is I didn't write this code, but I know exactly what it's doing. I know exactly what it is doing. I needed the 50,000 line JSON file was just like, you know what? For aesthetic reasons, I am not going to have this in the project. So it's just taking the JSON and baking it into a binary. The PC version already has this. The console versions don't have this right now. That's going to be the next update. But I wanna really clean this up before we get to the next update. How do I want to do this? Okay, you know what? Let's start writing it anyway. I'm not too confident about how this is going to work, but let's just start writing it. I can leave it halfway if I get bored. It's no biggie. DSL ops. This is all baked code. Constants, segment types. So this is all happening here. Outside of the generator. Okay, utils segment types, generate segment types enum. Function, generate level flags enum. Okay, well, first we will need the level flags in the first place. Prop types, where are these defined? Constants, wait. Const, level flag types, level flags. What is this? Prop const. Do I need to do this? No, I don't. Does it need to be a spawn types, const spawn types number? Do I need to define the number myself? Do I have to do this? How is this defined here? I think this is just a JavaScript. JavaScript. Come on, man. Talk to me. Does this work? I guess this just works. Level flags. So now at least the generator knows what flags are going to be set. So when I do the translation from the level tags to the flags, I can just set all of them here. Technically, it could just be an enum. Flag enums in Node.js. Oh, it's exactly like TypeScript. No, I don't want TypeScript. Oh, so I can define it like this. I wonder if this will work. Object.freeze. Lord only knows what that does. Level flags. Okay. I imagine this is working. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, so I'm just going to loop through this property over here, generate level flag enum. Enum prop type. Where is this? Oh, it's got a file of its own. Segment type, prop type. Why so many files? They don't need to be separate files, man. Spawn type, segment types, section type, no, prop type, ops. This can be its own file, I think. This is pretty huge. Should I just stick to this? Should I just keep them as separate generators, separate files? Fine. Constants.js level flags. So we have generate level flags enum here. This should just work. Let's see if we have, oops, crash. Level flags enum is not a function. Are you sure it's not a function? Did it write it? What this is missing is flags. We made it work. We made it happen. So now that we have level flags coming from the generator into the level, we can just write a little translator for when we're baking the registry. Okay, I'm gonna find out where that is because this is spaghetti code central. Save registry, compile and save registry, epoch. This is just the epoch translation, so I'll just tag that here, epoch to timestamp translation. Okay, now. Ideally, what we want to do is, just for now, this is not permanent code. This is just the code that I need right now to translate the properties. We're writing a tag to property translator. Okay, we're gonna go through the whole list here, which we're already doing. We get a copy of the data from the loom where all the levels are sitting. Check the tags, and whenever we find a tag, we translate, we add it to the properties. So over here, entry.flags will just be like, we just throw it in there, right? But we're not going to do that here because this is happening only on, this is happening on the way out. See, it's writing the file here. You see this? So there's a data file, and then there's the actual file that the game is going to use. That's the one that's that's being sent here. So that file that's going out is different from the file that I'm keeping over here to be able to check. So this loom registry raw, you see this one? We want to add it here technically because it needs to live somewhere, and it will live there. So we will perform the translation over here. All right. Okay. What do we want here? We want load data var loom is equal const loom is equal to load data. Now this load data, I think data is array find level. Here we need something like this. Okay. Level dot id is equal to reg dot level. If okay, var f is equal to find. If f is not equal to undefined, console.log mapped entry to level f.name. Let's do a reg count just to see if we have all, if we can successfully map all the levels. Okay, var total is equal to reg dot data dot length. Okay, total is here, and if is not equal to undefined, total minus minus, and here we can do console.log loom. Sorry, what are we doing? We're doing a registry to loom mapping total. Okay, Carl Freston, I will be right back. Save all changes. Registry error, data.length is not a function. Then what is it? Data is not defined. Oh, I'm sorry. Loom.find. Registry to loom mapping is a complete failure. Complete and utter total failure. That's what it is. Is it not double equal to? Level name is not defined. Something is always not defined. Failed to load levels. Everything has failed. Why has everything failed? Did I mess something up? What did I mess up? Is I think because loom registry raw, this is still here. Data null. That's what I went wrong. Reg.data. Oh, you're mapping the registry data. Just return the entry, man. Just return entry. Okay, chill out. 562. Undefined, undefined. Everything is undefined. Hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. Loom.find. Entry. Oh, that's why. That's why this is not working. Save. Registry to loom mapping is a solid 0. Okay. So we have found all the levels. Okay. now we're going to see India ka kya hal hai. Bro, I'm not in India, so I don't know, man. I don't know. You tell me. You're closer to India, so you tell me, bro. You tell me. There's a big current thing happening in New Delhi. I've heard. There's some protest going on. Oh man. Just I love, like, because I have a lot of people I know in India, and I look at my Instagram, and I'm like, this, like, you can see the two silos always, of understanding. It's like people living in different realms and different worlds, right? And it's so obvious. Like, you just look at that and you're just like, whoa. Like, on one side there's just like completely different universe of facts, right? And on the other side, it's like this completely, like, solidified, kind of fortified idea of how the world works, right? So literally, it's like watching two bodies that refuse to feel together. It's like, my God, man, I can't unsee it. And everyone's on each side, kind of like reinforcing their, the facts of their sim cluster. And I'm like, damn, dude, you guys are really sure of what's going on. Yeah, really sure of what's going on. I get it now, actually. It's just like, people have feelings. So I think that's what I'm missing. So I was dropped on my head. So I'm not feeling the feeling that needs to be felt to be in that one sim cluster where you see the world a certain way, right? That's why I'm listening to this Carl Friston autism and schizophrenia talk, because, like, brains, they filter information as a function of, like, some kind of like an algorithm that is solving for fitness, survival, free energy minimization, right? Like, I just do it very differently. I feel it's just god tier autism, I guess. I don't know how else to make sense of it. But we digress. F is the level that I have found. I will rename this to level. Okay, level. If level is not undefined, what we're going to do here is, because we have the tags, right? We're gonna get a list of tags. Okay. Tags dot separate into fields dot tags. I must be doing this somewhere. I think it's already what are we gonna do? Okay, we're gonna do flags. Okay, var flags is equal to level flags dot none. Is this not defined? Come on, dude, I need level flags. Constants. Level flags. Is this defined? Yes. Okay. So we have the level flag. Now we're going to do level dot tags dot for each tag. Okay. For each tag, console.log, just so we are seeing all the tags. Okay, sorry, tag mirror on the wall. Number 2. So we have to map the ones that are modifying the level, okay, in the timeline. So we have to lift out full moon. We have to lift out new moon. Let's do that right now. Um, what we have to do, we have to put the corresponding flag level flags into level flags. Okay, for each tag, console log tag, if tag is equal to hashtag full moon, then flags is equal to flags, and I think this is the right syntax, level flags dot new full moon. New moon. New moon. Now if it is week 3, then we do Wednesday. If it's not week 3, then we do Wednesday F, I guess. Okay, and if tag is equal to week 6, then we do Saturdays. And in before we return entry dot flags is equal to flags. Okay, here. How about that? I'm not gonna freeze this right now. Loom wrong project. Flags. There we go. Okay, now let's look at C Shiruken. No, the names are not here. Wait. C specials. Okay, give me a level that has both the tags. I want to check. Full moon, new moon. Okay, night walk 3, 410. Control F, 410. Flag 0. I call BS. B specials 411. B specials 411. B specials. Just B special, bro. B specials. Full moon. 319. Four one zero. Is there anything else that's... Where is 411? 416. If there was a more convenient way to go through this. What is 411? SP blind 2. Hashtag 2. So basically, what we can take away from this experiment is that this system is not working at all. Is this the issue? Four one one flags 1. This is wrong. Four one one. I wonder if it's... I wonder if it's this. Oh, it should be or. That was a silly mistake. My bad. My bad. My bad, fam. Let's try that again. Okay. Okay, now I'm seeing some values here. Finally, something here is making sense. 410. 410. ID 410, night walk 3. This is full moon and new moon. Okay. Night walk 3. Night walk 3, 410, full moon and new moon. Should we do the bitwise operator just to see if we got it right? Let's do it. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Full moon and new moon. One, this is just one, and one bit shifted twice is 4. Is it? No. Twice. 6. One, 10 is 2. 4. Is it 4? 4 plus 1 is 5, bro. 4 plus 1 is 5. New moon and full moon, right? Night walk 3, 410, full moon and new moon. 410, full moon and new moon. 4107. Oh no, both. No, you can't just add them. Wait. Can we add them? Bit shifted twice. One bit shifted twice. 2, 4, and then if you OR that with 1, 5. 7 in bits. Is it because none is already set? That's it, right? None is yeah, none shouldn't. How does the flag works? Yeah, that's why. Because none is set, then I set full moon, which is 10, and then we set new moon, which is 1 now followed by 2 ones, so it's 7. I think it's working. So what we want to do now is I want to be a little bit more exhaustive with this so that I don't have stray flags just hanging out in the browser. So we have week 6. We've already translated all of these. So Shuriken S1, 424, 424. Flags 33. 33. Saturdays. 1 bit shift to 5 is a big number, but we will add none to it. That's why I think the flag value is 32 plus 1, 33. I think the none flag could just be like a exclusion flag, like Like if one is set, then we just exclude it. So instead of this none here, we could just start with a 0. So no flags are set. Jafil. Jafil, my friend. Jafil. We already have like weight 0, so it's not really that important. It wasn't 4 plus 1. It's so that was full moon plus new moon plus none. I wasn't counting the none. So the none is 1 bit shifted by 0. So that's just 1 in the first position. Full moon is 1 shifted by 1. And new moon is 1 shifted by 2. So you said 1 shifted by 2 is 4, right? So 4 is 1 0 0. Then we add full moon to it, which is 1 0. So now it's 1 1 0. And then none is already set. So none I'm setting here. You see, like the base flag 1 is just going in on its own, which I'm going to remove that now. So if I just like do this instead, yeah. So that's how you get to 7. So to make it easier, because I don't want that one just like dangling there for no reason, I'll zero this out and save it again. So if we look at our registry values now, they will be squared. Yeah, 0. Nightwalk was 410, was it? 410. Where's my Nightwalk? Nightwalk 3, 410. Now it will be 6, right? Because that last one just went away. We will leave that flag for nothing for now. Just like let it hang. I think we'll be able to just like change the. No, we won't. I should stick to these flags. The ordering of these flags, we need to stick to them. Level pool weight epoch flags. Now this file will just inflate. I think I can deal with this. So we have level flags now. Now here's what we have to do, right? Now that we have these flags, I'm going to, here's next steps, okay? I'm just gonna verbalize next steps before we take them. The generator is right now looking up the tags. We will go exactly where that's happening. Loom.cs nw something. Okay, now here it is using level.tags, right? Get effective weight. This get effective weight right here, okay, right here, it should have the data. So this e.from is pool schedule entry. Pool schedule entry has level pool from weight, and over here we will have level flags, because it is entered into a pool with a certain amount of weight and it's on an epoch. That's where it's getting the date time from, and in that entry will be our level flags. Shall we include the level flags? We could do like without changing the old system, because we still have the tags sitting with the level. Without changing the old system, we will just check and see if the tags coming in are the same as the tags that are available to the generator from the levels. Okay, fine. Public level flags. Okay, let's bounce new level flags. Flags is equal to dat.flags. Is it called flags? Am I calling it flags? Loom registry raw flags. Great. This weight from int flags. Okay, I think you are now defined, so you can remove that error for me. So the schedule now has flags in it. get effective weight out level flags is equal to level flags none. So here's the tricky bit. It is picking, so if the level, so the level is defined in the pool multiple times, say for example, at separate dates it has separate weights. The time that it gets picked, which will be here, is where I will lift the flags from. Like I could have another entry for the same level after where I change the flags for that level, right? Let's say this level was week 3 and I'm just like, you know what, I just want it in the pool, like anywhere in the pool. It doesn't have to be week 3. So if it lifts it at that date, so this generator can, it can pick levels from any date. So it's coming in with the date. It's like, okay, I want to make the level today on the 22nd of July. So it's like, okay, this level is in the pool where exactly. It finds that entry, and inside that entry it will say flags is equal to e dot flags. Boom, and we'll get the flag. Okay, get effective weight out flags. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to compare level.tags and level.flags. Debug.log tags, string.join tags, sorry, comma tags, and how do I do this? Blah. Tags /n flags, and this can be flags. Shall we? This will give us a visual representation of how different it is. Obviously later I can just test for any changes in the loom entry. Whoa, this is still erroring out, isn't it? Here you go, my friend. Level flags. This is me just giving Tamashika the energy that she needs. Oof, look at that. FD mirror. We need to ignore those. Oh, this is a lot of levels. Full moon, flagged, full moon. See, it's coming in. Full moon, flagged, full moon. The mirror to all of that we don't need. Demo also we don't need. All deprecated. Unnecessary deprecated information. W6 Saturdays. W6 seats. Beautiful. But the other thing that we need to do is to have this level flag checkbox in the registry. That we will have to add that. Let's go have a look at where that's happening. Registry. Is it fetching the registry anywhere? Cool. Res. Registry data. Normalize registry data. Jeez Louise, what are you doing, son? Level pool epoch timestamp. System DC. Oh, that's a shame. Copy. Paste. If you all are still there, I'm still here. Mm, mm, mm. This will have to be fixed. Epoch date created at flat.epoch equals epoch date. I don't think this is being used anymore. Entries raw key value value.pools. No, this is not being used here. Yeah, this is array data. Get pool names. Right. Find level. Need the constant level flags here. Should we ask the AI to do this for us? Essentially, what it's going to look like is constants. This I don't know what the best UI for this is going to be. Like I imagine it's like I don't know, like a radio button tag selector thingy. You know, we will think about this over a cookie. I'll be right back. Cookie maxing. I think I am leaning into the sugar a little bit more, but it's not too much. So I don't think I'm going completely overboard here or anything like that. I think after this stream, I'm gonna do a proper workout to shave off these extra calories. We are so back. You know what I am going to do is wow, we changed a lot of stuff here, didn't we? Level flags are in, flags are registered in the registry. Yeah, dude, this is a safe edition. And over here in the server, compile and save registry, load data. Don't need this anymore. So, all right, git How does that look? It's like all this, what, like, I don't know what, it was 1 hour that we spent on this. Like, it's fine. I already have it in my head. I know you can walk the code in your head because all of it is in your head. You're just like, okay, I know exactly where I need to go to change what all to translate the system into this new, this new configuration. Should we ask the AI to do this? I want to be very direct. Registry.html. Try it. Let's see. So it imported the level flags. Bit mask, it knows it's a bit mask. Named flag checkboxes are now connected to the entry's integer bit mask and mark the registry dirty on change. Nice. Diff for scope. Have you already done it? Jesus. Not bad at all, bruv. Not bad at all. Let's see. I added some night walk levels in C specials. Sweet. Sweet. Bam. Good job. Good job, Claude Haiku. Is it? Which one is it? I can't see. Wait, C specials. Wednesdays, F. What am I checking here? C specials. Yeah, I want to see where the new moon, full moon levels are. Where are they? B specials? Full moon, new moon. There you go. There you go. I'm going to test this. I want to see if it actually is working. Allow. crazy. So it does it all in place. Um, it's kind of uggo. It's kind of uggo right now. Should we push it a little bit further? I want to tell it next. What I want to tell it is, instead of doing separate checkboxes, I want to do a swall fire because we already have that in the project. And allow the user to kind of like set them in a modal. I don't want to complicate it too much. This is a cool system. Now, what I'm going to do is this UI. Yeah, this is just for me. This is not like this. None of this is in the game actually. This is just my. I want to be able to look at the levels that I've designed, the levels that I want to implement in the game. All of this that you're looking at gets baked into like this 300 kilobyte file that the game just like reads, and it's like, oh, look at all these levels. That's all. It's this code. None of this is actually in the game. So that's why like I feel a lot more comfortable telling the AI like just do this little stuff for me, because like this code that it's writing is not on the hot path. It's not when you're playing the game. This code is not there. Otherwise, I would be a lot more cautious about writing code like this. I don't like it when there's code that I can't recognize. So when I do use this like in game, I'm way more specific with the AI. I tell it like, I want these functions here. I want this data to go this way. Da da da. Right, we have to. So let's see if this is actually working, right? Level browser. Level. Let's see. Do we have any changes? Not yet. Level. Never mind. Let's see. This, for no reason whatsoever, this will be full moon and new moon. Save changes. 105 should show up. Not here. Wrong project. 10505. Flags 6. Boom. And if I save it back, this should just vanish because it is exactly the same file. It's not. Wait, what? Why is the flag 0 before? Oh, there's no flags before. Now it's 0. Oh, the flags are not being added. Why is it that there's no flag here? Let us investigate that, just so that we're sure. This code that I removed, flags is equal to 0 for each tag. So entry.flags is not set if flags is 0. Okay, fine. Only when tags are set is it injecting the flag value. That's fine. That's fine. No problem. Here's hoping the C# default value for level flags is 0. You know, because if it isn't, then it's going to be a big problem. Is it worth looping over them and adding 0 flags? I mean, we're already, so this code is no longer being used, right? Like I just did it for the initial translation from the tags to the flags. That's already done. The extra entries, flag 0 entries, not required. And yeah, it's not in the game right now, so it's cleaner. It's cleaner like right now. Is it worth it to carry all of that extra 0 definitions? Probably not. Probably not. Where's the default value? Is the default value anywhere over here? What am I looking for? Registry. Loom CS. New loom registry dot load. Get data from binary. I'm lost. Get pool schedule. There it is. Flag 0. Yeah. Data dot flags. JSON. This could just be what, 0 like this? Will that work? I don't think we need to worry about this, but yeah, I think this is the default value, right? I think we're good. I think it's okay. All right. So next, what we're going to do is, just to be doubly sure, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to create another copy of this timeline bake. Let me just bake the timeline once, and then we will switch the system over to the flags, okay? And then we'll do a diff between the different timelines. All right, ready? Baked. Baked at I'll just rename this to 2207, sorry, 20260722. Okay, we're gonna compare against this. Format document, please. Thank you. Okay, now in Loom, let's get this sorted. All right. Array index of tags is not equal. This is just bruv. This is Argo Central. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna use flags instead. Flags dot has flag level dot full moon dot new moon. This is Argo. Ugs. Exclude or is equal to, this is week 3, right? So so if it has full moon and the moon phase is not full moon, exclude. Okay. If flag has flag full moon, no, full moon Wednesday and day of week is not equal to, I'm assuming this is Wednesday, then exclude. Okay. If it has Wednesday F, so and day of week is equal to that, then remove. I will have to manually add these for each day, but that's fine. We will add it when the need arises. Okay, there you go. There you go. Tags are no longer being used. Boom. Let's see if the timeline that is baked is different at all. Ready? Place your bets. Place your bets. Drum roll. Baked at 2026. shall we? Format document. 41828 lines. 41828 lines. It's looking close, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking very close. Diff. Is that how it works? Diff timeline bake dot JSON and timeline bake 2026 0722 dot JSON. This is the victory dance. We're doing a little victory dance here. System has been transferred successfully. Let's go. Sorry, I got too excited there. Okay, so now, now coming back to, we had 465 days to fix this problem, and the problem was that inside of this C specials lies a level called CSP jump add AOE. On the 10th of November 2027, it commits the horrible crime of not allowing Weapons Wednesdays to happen. So we will retrocausally fix this. So how are we going to fix this? We're going to fix this like so. All right. So we take CSP jump add AOE. Oh no. Okay. We go to the regedit. What is this? C specials, right? Do we have C specials here? Doesn't matter. We will add it in this new epoch that I'm going to add. Okay. I'm going to have this level in C specials. So what I can do is I can keep this level, but I'm going to say not on Wednesdays only. Save changes. Now, this is now let's place your bets. Okay, let's try and see if I'm going to bake the timeline again. Go back to this level and how can this be? How can this be? CSP. Oh, it's I get it. I get it because I haven't actually put the registry. This is changing only on the 8th, on the 1st of August in 2030. I think that's a little bit too late to have this. Okay, so I want to change this to 2026. Come back to present time. You know, when I'm time traveling, it's kind of disorienting. Okay, I'm going to update this date. I'm going to save changes so that this level is now registered to be included in the mix on the 1st of August. Okay, I'm going to go back into the game. I'm going to play the drums. I'm going to go back out. I'm going to refresh this page and my God, man, what's wrong with you? Why are you, what is this? That's a little bit too frequent, don't you think? This is happening because, wait, I know what I've done. Wait. Just wait there for 1 second. CSP multi, CSP tank, CSP hall. All these levels have a 0.1 weighting. And I have offended that over here. So I will change that back. Save changes. Reload. Play the drums. Come back out. Reload. You know, in a separate timeline, on the 10th of November 2027, players were like, for the first time in Tamashika, there was no Weapons Wednesdays. And we have retrocausally addressed that issue. From outside of time. Welcome to the Vidvat cinematic multiverse. Okay, now let's change this back. All this drama. 2030. Update date, save changes. That was a good stream. How are we doing? 1 hour and 58 minutes. Bruv. Solid updates in the game right now. Look at you. We did a proper diff and you did not heat up this time. I think I'm gonna change this UI. I'm gonna make it more fancy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, I need to move my body now. So I'm gonna call it. That's exactly what we did. That is exactly what we did. I would love to kind of like clean out all the unused tags and everything. And really kind of, just centralize all of that information in one place. The tags are still being used. So the level tags are being used for like, mirroring and like other stuff if I want to, for the editor. There's it's basically just metadata at this point. So I'm gonna leave that there and transfer all the timeline sensitive features over here. So for these new levels that we're doing here, right, with all these like special enemies and everything, I could just add another field here, another level flag, and back in the project over here in the game, I can just in the loom, I can just like have a different behavior here. So say if it's like difficult levels 1 or whatever, and moon phase is not equal to waning crescent or waxing crescent, right? That's it. So if it's the difficult levels and we're not in a crescent moon phase, exclude. You see what I mean? So I can just like, I don't need to, it's exactly the same. I could have done that with the tags too, but the tags were frozen on the levels. Not anymore. Not anymore. So for example, the levels that right now are only on Weapons Wednesdays, in a future update, I could just pull those levels out and like employ them in like a different at a different capacity. So they can still sit in Weapons Wednesdays for that period, and I could like augment them. So now those same levels will be in Weapons Wednesdays and also in this other category, right? Like we could do like seasons or something, like just like I could have like, say for example, I could do this like I was playing Helldivers, and there's like major orders and this and that, right? Like that game has this living kind of like system We could have like raids or events where like the generator just like it's just like okay, anything goes, like it's just random pieces and random places will show up during this period of time, and then players could be like, oh, the tamashika is having this, it's that time of the month or whatever. Just ideas, man. Have a lot of those running up here. Yes, they do. Because we're going to need that customizability where we're going with this thing. So stay tuned for more. All right, I'm gonna bounce. Thanks for dropping by, and thanks for coding with me. It was fun. It was fun talking through all of this stuff that's going on in my head. Um, thanks to what agent am I talking to? I like to know who I'm talking to, man. I don't want to just. Is it Claude? I think it's Claude. Oh, it's not here. GT Luna. Damn. Thank you. Catch you around. For the health of the world simulation and infinite bliss in the multiverse at large.